Welcome back to NBA Cinema. So today is the day, man. Ja Morant get to come back and rewrite the narrative that's out there about his name. And I'm looking forward to it, man. I think Ja has a chance to do some very special things with the Memphis Grizzlies. Now, looking at where the team is placed now, I would say try to get a play-in spot. Try to make that the goal as you return and try to steer your team in the right direction. Because y'all have some good pieces on that team. They're just missing their best player. So Ja's going to return tonight, and we see him get a warm welcome from his teammates and the organization, the people in the back, that he was apparently kind to for the most part. He got into it with some of the parking lot security, but most of the people at the arena said he was always a humble young man, talked to them a certain kind of way that was respectful. And also, we have Gilbert Arenas giving him a warning about how to proceed with his career from this point forward. Let's check it out.
Just grow with every experience that you're going to encounter. But realize that there's people out there that's trying to take it from you. And you really got to understand that. I mean, like what you did was on the internet, right? And you see how much it cost you, right? You see how easily your whole life can be taken out of your hands, right? And, when I did it, I was 28. So, 3 knee surgeries. So it was easy for me to, be soused away. Right now you're in a position where they can't, right? But eventually you start getting older, you get an injury, this right here would be the end. This would have been the end if you was 32, 33. Right, so really understand that, this is all valuable, right? So enjoy it in a positive way and find people around you that really care about just who you are as a person.
Those are some of the most profound words I've ever heard Gilbert Arenas utter in his lifetime. And that's not to take away from his intelligence or anything like that, but he's absolutely right. As far as Ja is getting the benefit of the doubt right now because he benefits the business of the Memphis Grizzlies, and he's in that market. That's good for that market as well, to have someone like him, someone who's kind of dedicated to that smaller market like that. So it benefits the league for Ja Morant to be in Memphis right now. But as you start to have those nicks and bruises, and you breaks, and you start to get banged up, your athleticism starts to deteriorate, then they look at you a little bit different. Derrick Rose has reinvented himself as a basketball player, but for the most part, within the confines of the NBA, there hasn't been anything around his name. Now, he had the issue with the young lady that went to court and everything, but as far as his name with these teams, he's always had good standing. So you've been able to see him keep a job, with Thibs, wherever Thibs went, and now you're seeing other teams pick Derrick Rose up. And that's just based off of his character. So if you want to continue to play the game, get paid to do what you love to do well into your 30s or whenever your prime ends. Your prime can end with any injury. So if you're looking to continue to play this game, Gilbert is saying you have to conduct yourself a certain way where you have some favor. And then you may get favor within an organization to be hired to do something with the team later. And Ja, just looking at his standpoint, from his standpoint, I saw where they were saying in court, he responded to one of the questions saying at the time he had to deal with Powerade. And I'm looking at that as that's something Ja could have had after he was done playing. So you don't want to start losing deals that can go beyond your basketball playing days. You know, Chris Paul will probably still be doing State Farm commercials after he's done playing. So everything Gilbert said there, I look at it so many different ways. But even outside the game of basketball, you know, you've created this life for yourself. You put yourself in position to, you know, be making money in your sleep many years after you done playing. Don't throw none of that away. And you put yourself in position to play at a high level for a long time. You know, you were standing above the other young guards just 2 years ago. And yeah, competition is going to come. You're going to have peers. That's just the way the NBA works. That's why it's the best of the best. But, you know, it's kind of viewed that some of these guys are where you should be now. You know what I'm saying? Shea is on another level now from most players. Ja, you know, we got to see what Ja going to do. But I'm saying Shea has ascended to new heights. De'Aaron Fox has ascended to new heights. Jalen Brunson was given the opportunity, because I thought Jalen Brunson could ball in Dallas, but been given the opportunity to show what he can do with the ball in his hands. Tyrese Halliburton is ascending to new heights. So you got all these guards that's looking you right in the eyes right now, coming back into that. Ain't nothing wrong with some competition, but also I'm saying their character. These brands may look at those guys producing at a high level and not having any character flaws. You know what I'm saying? And so Ja can rewrite this. I'm saying this could be water under the bridge. You know, if he comes back, and I like the way he answered the question in his press conference. He said, words wouldn't mean nothing right now. So I'm just going to have to show you. And I'm going to show you that I'm going to be the better man this time going forward. And I like that response from Ja. And I think the Grizzlies are going to get a shot in their arm. Just knowing their best players back, you believed when they had Ja, you could see it in the players' faces. They felt like they could beat anyone because they had that guy who can match anybody's 40 on any given night, and that player that can dictate the pace of a game, that player that can make a game-changing play to get the crowd involved. He can go on a personal 12-0 run by himself, you know. So that's kind of how I'm looking at it, man. Ja's return is good for the NBA though, and I'm ready to see what he got. I know he got Halliburton in the next few days. Zion's gonna be out tonight, unfortunately. They said non-COVID related illness. I was looking forward to seeing the matchup of South Carolina again, but I guess we'll get that at another time. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section and Ja Morant's return. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, peace.